Hey guys, welcome back to I Am Lady Lux. This video is in response to a question that I asked in one of my recent videos about which career video you'd like to see next. And by an overwhelming majority, you selected career wardrobe basics. So that's what this video is going to be about. Before we start, let me go over what I am wearing. I am wearing a cashmere gray with this sort of plum stripe around each arm tunic type sweater by Autumn Cashmere. It's an excellent brand. They make super high quality cashmere that's not super crazily priced. Hey babes. And so I'm wearing that. And my earrings are Chanel. I don't really have on any jewelry to speak of besides my wedding ring. And on my face I am wearing the usual. My foundation is Chanel. My eye sort of sweep over my lid is Chanel Mirage. It's one of those pots that you dip your finger in. Cheap Sephora lip gloss. My blush is Dior Red. I got it from Duty Free a long time ago. And what else? That is about it to show. So I've got a helper here who's here with me, and you guys always love it when she pops into the video. Sorry for the changing light. When she pops into the video, so I think she's going to hang out today while we film. So really quick update. So recently I posted on my Insta stories a near disastrous trip that I took to Aruba, and we went there just on a whim to get away, have a nice beach vacation a few days before Thanksgiving. And so, and this would have been last week by the time this is uploaded. And so we got a package at a hotel called the Riu. It was all inclusive and got a great price. So for I think 3 or 4 nights I paid, you know, $1,500, which for all inclusive, that's a great price. Should have known there. Got there, it was an absolute disaster. The hotel was disgusting. If any of you are thinking about staying at the Riu in Aruba, please do not. It was one of the worst hotel experiences in my life. Without dragging you through all of the details, the hotel room was dirty. The systems there at that hotel are set up as if you are going to try to steal from them. As an example, when you go to the spa, they want you to pay first for your spa service. Which that's new for me. I don't do that, so we did not go to the spa there. And it was just a disaster. So a lot of you inboxed me and said, hey, there's a beautiful Ritz on in Aruba, so you should check that out. And you guys saved me because we checked out of that hotel. I said, I don't even want my money back. And we hightailed it to the Ritz, and the Ritz was amazing, an amazing experience. So yes, that ended up saving our trip, and we had a beautiful experience at the Ritz. I highly recommend the Ritz. You certainly pay more at the Ritz, but it is worth it. This hotel, the Riu Hotel, should not even be an option for travelers to Aruba because it was that terrible. So without further ado, you are here for Career Wardrobe Basics, and it is my pleasure to bring you a few things. Now, some of the things that I'm going to show you range in price. So the things that I'm going to show you range in price. A lot of you said, hey, can you show things, and then can you talk about a range of options to purchase those things at different price points, because I know a lot of the things that I do are high-end. You know, probably surprising to a lot of people, not all of the things that I do are high-end, so I'll show you some options within my own wardrobe that I currently wear that I've gotten for amazing prices from, you know, just regular high street stores, and they've served me very well. So without further ado, let's get into the first piece, and this will be helpful for those of you who are, you know, just building your career wardrobes. You might have just started a job recently or gotten a promotion recently, but these are things that everybody should have in their wardrobe. So first is, I'm going to scoot back a little bit. First is a great pair of black trousers. And I would recommend a straight cut that falls from sort of your mid-thigh down. But you can also go with a skinny cigarette pant. That is also an option. These that I'm showing you are Hugo Boss, and I got these from Nordstrom. I think Hugo Boss trousers are going to run you about $250, but there are excellent options at Banana Republic, at J. Crew, even at Ann Taylor or Ann Taylor Loft. Excellent options for black pants. These are going to work very hard in your wardrobe. You can wear them a variety of different ways and with a variety of different things. So definitely, if you buy one thing first, it's going to be black pants. They are always acceptable in any setting. Okay. The second item that I'm going to show you actually is related to that, and that is a black pencil skirt. So this black pencil skirt, I think, is from Loft. Yes, it's actually from Ann Taylor Loft. Excellent quality, great weight to the material, so it's sort of like a cotton blend. Has some stretch to it, so it's going to mold and form to your body. And as far as skirt length is concerned, I would recommend that you go to the knee or just above the knee. Anything higher than that, if that's your thing, I would say pair it with a opaque black tight. Anything higher than that is just not going to look as professional. And so, you know, this again will do you well, and you can wear in a variety of settings. I would say if you're going to an interview and do not want to pay for a suit, I would say a black pencil skirt will be great with the item that I'm going to show you next. Oh, so Loft is where I got mine from, but of course J. Crew, Banana Republic, you'll hear me say a lot of stores over and over again. There are a variety of places that are going to sell that at a wonderful price point. The next item I'm going to show you is going to be a silk blouse, and probably you want to start with white. And this one that I'm showing you right now is by Equipment. It does have, and white's always tough to show on camera, but it does have pockets at the breast. That's fine. I would recommend also a clean, you know, just plain front white shirt. But this is going to be great. Of course, you can wear this with the pencil skirt that I mentioned. So this, a pencil skirt, a nice pair of earrings, and a nice necklace will be more than appropriate for an interview. You want to also, on an interview, just do your homework just to make sure that a blazer is not required, but usually, in my experience, ladies can get away with wearing something like this or a good sheath dress. Yes, I would highly recommend that you buy this, something like this. Ann Taylor has a really nice option for one of these. It's in sort of their classic lines. They're always going to have it. The reason why I recommend a silk blouse is because I feel that the cotton blouses that need to be starched and, you know, dry cleaned and all that kind of stuff, this does need to be dry cleaned, are just less comfortable to wear. This is very breathable. It moves against your skin. And I just feel like it's a little less rigid than your typical white cotton shirt. So I would highly recommend something like this. Like I said, Ann Taylor has a great option on this. Banana Republic, I don't know so much on the silk shirts. J. Crew usually has great options. You can also opt for different styles. You could do a mandarin collar. I have also a sort of like a V-neck. My thing is white, you know, white silk blouses. So I have this in about every style and colorway that you can possibly imagine. Yes, I would highly recommend that this be part of your wardrobe. You can also pair this, of course, with the black pants that I mentioned earlier, the first thing that I shared with you. But this is going to give you at least a couple of outfits to go off of. The next item that I'm going to share with you is a black blazer. And of course, you can pair this with the black pants, and it sort of looks like a suit. Just be careful, make sure that your blacks match. They are not all created equal. Also, the finish on a blazer is not created equal. Some have a little bit of sheen like this one. Others are more flat. And so you've just got to be mindful of how it's going to pair if you're going to pair it with a pair of black trousers that's not meant to go with it. This blazer is by Stella McCarthy. I like it because it's got pretty low-key buttons. You can find a lot of black blazers with gold buttons. I certainly have one. I have a Balmain blazer with gold buttons, and that's beautiful. But this is very low-key, for sure, under the radar. Make sure that your blazers fit well in the shoulders. For me, that's a challenge because I've got broad shoulders, but this one does the trick. This Stella McCarthy blazer retails for about between $1,500 and $2,000. Is that right? No, that's not right. Between $1,200 and $1,500. But you can certainly get this more affordably. J. Crew is an excellent place for a blazer. you're going to spend about 250 bucks on a blazer there, but it's going to last. And I've got plenty of J. Crew blazers that I wear to this day. I'll pop a Chanel brooch on it and it looks fantastic. But you know, definitely you want to invest in one of these to round out your career wardrobe. Other places, like I said, you can go to Banana Republic. Nordstrom usually has a decent selection in their Halogen brand or whatever their house brand is. But I would recommend just to make a little bit more of an investment in the pieces that I'm showing you, because these are going to be your workhorse pieces that you're going to use over and over and over again. So, you know, on the pants, I would definitely make a little bit more of an investment because you're just going to wear them over and over again. They're going to get worn out. On your blazers, the same thing. So I would recommend, if you can, to start minimal at Loft, but J. Crew is going to be excellent for blazers. Okay, the next items I'm going to show you are a good pair of black pumps. So these pumps are by Jimmy Choo. They are 100mm heel, but certainly don't feel like you have to start this high or this stiletto. You could certainly get a thicker, chunkier heel that is lower. It is about whatever is comfortable for you. As you can see, these have gotten a good amount of wear. As you can see, I've had the bottoms soled so that they last for a long time, but these are very comfortable. These are just regular, you know, just regular leather, not patent leather, and they're going to mold to your feet and be very, very comfortable. So this is going to look great with those pants, with the pencil skirt. You can throw on a pair of pantyhose with that and wear with your skirt. Let's take a break for a moment and talk about pantyhose, because pantyhose for me are a pet peeve. I do not enjoy them. I do like a good opaque black tight, and I will wear that, but it is pretty rare that I will wear pantyhose. I think less and less you know, corporations are requiring pantyhose as if you're wearing a skirt. I would say if you keep your skirt to the lengths that I mentioned, either to your knee or right above your knee, it's not necessary. So just do yourself a favor. If you're not a fan of pantyhose like I am not, just keep your skirt at a level or at a length where, you know, it's going to be comfortable for you to not wear them, because anytime I can avoid them, I avoid wearing pantyhose. But as far as places to get a basic black pump, two places that I would highly recommend. Of course, these are Jimmy Choo. They're going to be a little bit pricier, but I would say Stuart Weitzman makes an excellent, excellent pointy toe black pump. You can go pointy or round toe, whatever your desire is on the black pump. And then I would also say Banana Republic, where it makes a pump that I think they call the 12-hour pump, and you can wear that all day long. So yes, you definitely want to invest in something like this, and make sure that you also take good care of your shoes. And so that means make sure you keep the heel taps fresh and not worn down to the metal. That's just going to extend the life of your shoe, and that it just, of course, looks a little bit more professional. But you definitely want to have these in your wardrobe. Speaking of footwear, I would also invest in a decent pair of black, or I would say metallic would be fine, or nude flats. Now, these are Chanel, and it's not necessary to buy Chanel, but I love these flats. They're very professional looking. You can throw them on with those black trousers and you'd look great. They are not too flashy, so to speak, for the workplace, but these are always, it's a nice, just classic look. Flattering on the foot just because of the way that these are cut out, but you could also do a nice ballerina flat would be excellent. Places to get flats not similar to these, but a good flat would be Sam Edelman. Makes a variety of colors and really pretty ballet flats. Also, I would say, again, J. Crew makes really good flats, if I can find them. Oh, I was hoping that they were just at an arm's reach, but I also do have a pair of black flats that are suede, pointy toe tassel from J. Crew, and they look great. So this is just for your more comfortable days if you're running through an airport. If you are not an experienced heel wearer, you're going to want your pair of flats to give you that comfort factor while you're running around. So again, highly recommend a good pair of flats. Okay, so the next item I'm going to show you is going to be a great work bag. So you need something to carry around your laptop, your wallet, your cosmetics case, your ID badge, all of those things that you need to tote back and forth. Of course, this is Chanel. It is not necessary to get a Chanel tote. There are plenty of really great options that are at high street price points. I would look at stores like Marshall's and TJ Maxx. They usually have some really beautiful options that you can get a little bit higher level bag, but for a lower price. Something in the Michael Kors family. Also, Nine West does beautiful work totes. I would recommend a structured tote with multiple compartments. And usually what I do is I put my laptop and things on one side and then my personal belongings on the other, just to stay organized. And then something that is going to have a strap that you can sling over your shoulder, because especially running through airports, a top handle, it can be a little bit fussy. So you definitely want to make sure that you have a great work tote that's just professional looking. I would go with a neutral color. If you're going to go with a designer one, I go with an understated tote. So for this just has a small Chanel logo, but my everyday tote, which is not this tote, is the Chanel Executive Tote, and it just has a small double C turn lock and is very, very understated for the workplace. So you want to make sure that you get yourself a great work tote to carry around all of your belongings. The next thing that I am going to recommend is going to be to get a great work jacket. So a trench style is always great, and I know that your needs for jackets are going to depend on what the climate is where you live, but a great place to start is with a trench. These always look nice and professional, and they're a classic style that's never going to go out of style. But you can also have like a car coat, or you know, something that is sort of tailored and clean and doesn't have a lot of fuss to it. My trench is Burberry, but definitely J. Crew, definitely Banana Republic. They have wonderful trenches. I have another trench that's sort of like a suede that people mistake for Brunello Cucinelli all the time, and I got it from Banana Republic, and it looks fantastic. So you definitely want to go with a classic style, a classic color. Of course, this is the traditional, you know, sort of khaki color. But I also have one in a red, which is a pop of color, but it's still very professional looking. They also come in navy, just a lot of different color options. So would highly, highly recommend a good trench. All right, one more thing I'm going to show to you, and that is, for work, an excellent pair of jeans. So as you can tell, these are a dark wash jean. These are by Paige, and they've got very minimal, you know, distressing on the front, if any. And they could kind of pass for a trouser if you wanted them to. But these are great for casual Fridays. A lot of workplaces have casual Fridays. Or if your workplace has a casual policy where you can wear jeans every day, I would recommend staying into the dark to medium range shade of jeans. I wouldn't go on the lighter side. That's a little bit more casual. It's a little more youthful, and certainly if you're in a position where you're trying to, you know, establish yourself and, you know, have a little bit of authority, I would recommend this darker wash. I would also recommend no fuss at the ankle, and I would recommend a well-fitting skinny jean or just straight jean. You certainly don't want to make them, don't want to wear them too tight. For me, jeans are always a challenge because I am very curvy on the bottom, and so you just have to be careful about the wash that you choose and what you choose to wear with those jeans. Now, I thought that I would end this video by showing you a few combinations of things that you could wear on different occasions. So I will, of course, start with the interview. Basically, I would pair this blouse with the pencil skirt, right? And then you want to wear, I would recommend wearing a pump to an interview. It just says that you're a bit more serious rather than a flat for me. Now, again, when I'm interviewing, I could care less, but I know a lot of people do care about this. I would also say to wear some conservative jewelry. So something in the gold or silver, either small hoops or a ball earring or something like that. There are great options that Tory Burch has, Kate Spade has. Also, Kendra Scott makes some nice jewelry. Just stay out of the druzy range, but she has some really beautiful pieces as well. So interview, you want to do your pencil skirt, you want to do your white blouse, and I would say if you are going to not wear pantyhose, especially for my sisters, make sure those legs are moisturized and looking great. If not, just err on the side of wearing pantyhose. If there is one area I'd go more conservative, it would be as part of the interview, and then you have plenty of opportunity to show off your style after you get that job. I would also say, for example, a presentation, again, you want to pull out the black pant and the white blouse. And for a presentation, for me, I like to show a little bit more of my personality. And so I might wear these black trousers, this white blouse, and then a more colorful necklace. Or this is maybe even when I bust out, and this depends on, of course, the level and sensitivity that your company is, but I might wear a classic Chanel with this, which automatically elevates the look. Some really simple diamond studs. And again, I prefer wearing a heel when I'm going to do a presentation. It just exudes for me a little bit more power. If you're not comfortable wearing a heel, just get a block heel that gives you a little bit of height and a little bit of stature, and that will work just fine. But for your presentation, you want to wear a dark pant and you want to wear your blouse. Now, for, I would say, either a casual Friday or you're finishing up a work day and traveling with other executives through the airport, I would match these jeans, right, with this blazer, and we're of course going to pull out the trusty white blouse. So you're going to wear these together, right? So that, and then you're just going to have your jeans on the bottom for comfort. I would say in this case, I would say yes, pull out your flats, right? Because you're going to be traveling. You don't want to slow anybody down. You want to be comfortable on the plane. And so that would be a great option for a flight. And you can mix and match any of these things. There are other things that you can add to your collection too to sort of build your wardrobe out. And we can get into that in another video. The one thing also I want to mention before we wrap up is going to be your undergarments. Ladies, make sure that you have an excellent supportive bra that you are wearing. This is the time to graduate from, you know, the fun, cute Victoria's Secret pink bra to a good solid bra that's really going to hold you in and give you your best shape. Especially for those of us who have the girls. I've got girls. You want to just make sure everything is smooth and lifted, and usually those aren't the prettiest bras. Just save the pretty bras for your man, your lady, you know, whatever, you know, your partner, whoever. There is a time and a place, but for the workplace, you want to make sure that you are supported and that you are free of lumps and bumps. I would also recommend Spanx. I wear them when I am wearing a dress. I usually wear sort of the cutoff biker short kind that come right underneath your boobs, and that's just going to smooth everything out. So just make sure that you've got a great bra, great shapewear. Make sure that your panty lines aren't visible. I do wear thong underwear, or a lot of people who don't want to wear thongs can wear boy shorts, and just make sure the fabric is such that it's going to lay smooth against your skin and not going to show a visible panty line. So with that, that wraps up my video on career wardrobe basics. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions below, because I know that there are a lot of nuances in the workplace. I tried to give you a few basics. If you check the box on these basics as you're entering either a promotion or your new job or your new career, you will instantly have lots of wardrobe options to choose from. If I was to say, you know, where would you go next from your career wardrobe? it would be grab a couple more blouses, because you can't wear the white blouse on every occasion. So just build out. You could either go out to a print or another solid blouse in a color that's going to work for you. And then I would say, you know, add more bottoms, probably more trousers to your wardrobe in a gray and a navy. And then if you were going to buy that next blazer, I would recommend a camel color type blazer. A lot of people say a navy blue blazer. I think that they're great. And but I just don't find them as versatile as black and camel, but that could be just me. So like I said, if you have any questions, please do let me know. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.